Welcome back, everybody. So today's going to be one of a very simple and easy way, something that I'm doing in my business right now currently that's working, that I've actually been doing for the past year and a half in my business, that's been working really well. If worst case scenario I went started from zero, this is the first marketing channel I would do, just because it's very cheap, it's very lean and self-manageable. If I have a team managing and doing this and everything's pretty automated, but I wanted to show you guys what it's going to take and the simple steps on how to use SMS in 2023. Super simple. So by the end of the video you should understand these three things: who to text, what to use, and what to say. If you can follow these simple instructions, if you can understand what I'm doing, and just follow these simple steps, you're well on your way to your first deal. Again, that spread can be $10,000 to $20,000. It just really depends. For example, this one closed about 2 weeks ago. We made $10,000 on it. So I'm gonna show y'all guys how and what I did exactly. So first we're gonna do who to text. So I did a deal, and I like to do deals in my backyard. I do a lot of hedge fund stuff. Everybody knows me as the hedge fund kid. So I'm always sending getting DMs on the hedge fund stuff. It's very simple. I just find what they're looking for. That's it. There's nothing to it. So I do a couple deals in my backyard right now, around 2 to 3 deals a month in Houston, and then the rest nationwide. I'm doing around 5 to 6 deals nationwide. Have a small team, so we keep it very lean. So let's start off with who to text. So wherever you are, if you're in Texas, New Mexico, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, wherever you are, go to your backyard, do a deal first. I always preach doing a deal first before going nationwide, just so you understand the dynamics and the life of a deal. So let's just start off with this simple stuff. So you want to do 10,000 records when you're first starting. PropStream, I'm not an affiliate yet, but PropStream is a free tool that I use, or not a free tool, but they have a free trial. It's a 7-day trial, but after that it's like $100 a month. Every month they give you 10,000 records. I have my KPI dialed down to every 10,000 records we pull, I get one deal. It's not maybe that day, but it's in a 60-month time span, so 2 months. So hyper focus on getting 10,000 records first and focusing on that. So what you want to do is find your criteria, what you're looking for. Hedge funds usually give you a buy box. Maybe some cash buyers that you reach out to some cash buyers, look ask them what they're looking for. So let's say in Houston, let's go to Houston. So Houston, Texas, you can dial in your market. If you want no non-owner occupied, no, you want some vacant properties. So this is already 12,000 records. So this is pretty almost there. So let's do single family. So this is 6,000 records that are non-owner occupied and vacant that are in Houston. If you want to do increase that, it's going to increase it significantly. So 6,000 records is pretty good. Maybe you want to add some condos in there, and then some duplexes are nice too. So this is good. The name of the game is getting a deal, at a good price and sending it off. So you want to accumulate this to around 10,000 because it gives you 10,000 records. You can play with this as you want, add, subtract, whatever you wanted to do. Right here, I can just show you guys. So I already have 7,500 records. The location is not just the zip. I put in a bunch of zip codes, but you can see residential, I'm looking for 3.2s, 1,000 to 3,500 square feet, 1972 or later. And then on the market, I don't want it on the market. Number of properties owned, you're going to want to do 3 or less, because usually that's kind of the sweet spot for me. That works really well for me. Anything over that, you're going to start to deal with cash buyers, people that are looking to buy deals from you, not sell their deals. I like to do the lean stuff because that's just a point of indicator of financial distress. So imagine somebody getting a text or call or whatnot from you. at the right time, at the right place. They just want to relieve their headache of a $20,000 lien on them, or the house, or an HOA, whatever that is. So the values I put were 130,000 to 450,000, and then the equity I wanted to do 30% or more. The remaining balance, if they have a mortgage, I want to do 5,000 or less. So just make sure they have some equity in there. That just works well for me. This is what I do for my list. There's a lot of wholesalers that do different types of lists. However you want to hit it, just get 10,000 records, and name of the game is find a deal. So after that, it's going to ask you to you're going to click this right here, and you're going to just click export. So it's going to export all these records right here, and it's going to put it in a nice Excel file for you. So now the next steps you're going to want to do is, it's just going to give you, but this is all public data. This is all you're going to do. All you need to do next is get skip trace it. So for you who don't know what skip tracing is, it's literally just you put a list in a website. I use dataskip.io. That's really good data or really good skip tracing for me. It keeps it very simple. They give you 3 numbers. I text 3 numbers per record, so I like them really well. So then you'll import your list to wherever you want to go. Batch leads, dataskip.io, skip genie. There's just there's hundreds of skip tracing websites. This one works really well for me. You can choose if you wanted to do 10 cents or 15 cents. I think this one's for LLCs, so it's 10 cents a record. So boom, you're going to go ahead and start your order. Select your file, import your file, the records that you already skip traced, and then boom, add to cart. And then just make sure that it's 10,000. You count how many records are in there. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's a little over. It doesn't have to be exact. When you pull the data from PropStream, it can be 9,000, 8,000. Just as the more the better, really. The name of the game for me is volume. And so you get this skip traced. It takes about 24 hours. So then the next day you're ready to go. So now you have your list, and you get they send you an email with the list skip trace. Now all the addresses that you sent over, they're gonna have 3 numbers attached to each record. So now you're gonna have roughly 20,000-30,000 numbers, I believe. So now you'll go to Smarter Contact, and I have been using Smarter Contact for a good time now. I've skip traced both stuff. I've done or it's not skip trace, but used the SMS service. I used Roar before, and then Smarter Contact, back to Roar, and then back to Smarter Contact. I like Smarter Contact, one, because you can actually choose the numbers that you want to text blast, as far as like local state numbers. So imagine you getting a text message from let's say you're in Texas and you get a text message from North Carolina. You're more receptive to respond to somebody that's sending you a text with a Texas number, not a North Carolina or whatever number. The probability just goes higher. So I like this system that you can actually choose that. So that's what I'm using right now. It works really well for my business. My response rate goes significantly higher, and we just get more volume, more action. So once you do that, you're gonna go to upload your file. You're gonna look up your CSV, and boom, let's do this. Is 10K records. So this is one that I have it labeled 1 to 10K. So I'm gonna upload this. It's gonna let it go, and right now this is just very, very simple stuff. It took me about, I would say, 2 years to understand SMS thoroughly. I'm making it very simple, and as it should be. There's nothing to it. It's just getting at the right time, at the right place, at the right person, and just helping them solve their problem. I'm going to show you guys next. So now it's going to have the addresses, so you're going to want to label everything very carefully. So property address, city, state, zip. And then you just want to be very organized with your data. So first name, last name, and then mailing address, mailing city, mailing state, mailing zip. And then after that, you'll be good to go. You're going to find the numbers. So it's going to give you 3 numbers. Boom. Data skip 1. Data phone 2. And then data phone 3. So boom, everything's labeled, everything's clean, organized, so you're ready to go. So now you do apply. So what I like to do, I like to, do as you will. Some states are different, but I choose this. I unclick that, and then remove existing contacts. If I have already, I do a blast every 90 days on my data. Again, a tip for you guys: data never expires. It's all about timing. Somebody's your new data. I heard it from one of my mentees. He goes, "Well, your new data is somebody's old data. So it's all about timing. Don't worry about, is this data good? Is this data?" No, get like PropStream is really reputable. I've used this source. I've split tested it. Cut your costs with PropStream. The source is a little bit better, but I still do my deals from PropStream. But yeah, just stay consistent with it. So then apply. Just gonna give it a second. In the meantime, I will show you guys what I used to close, or what I said to close what my VA said to close that deal, that $10,000 deal. Very simple. Hello, we just bought a few properties in your area. 3208 Carlotta Road caught my eye. Are you considering selling by chance, or considering selling? They replied yes. Boom. That's it. Just sent it over to my CRM and had my sales guy give him a call, qualify the lead, and give him an offer. I like to regulate the sales off offers made, not calls made. I think that's a good point. I used to focus on how many calls, but it's really how many offers, because calls don't really mean anything to me. Just how many offers are you doing? We have a 10 to 15 minimum offer a day. So think about it. If you're making 15, 20 offers a day, and at the end of the day, at the end of the week, one of them's bound to take it. So it's just a big numbers game. So once that's good, you'll create a new campaign. Say Houston 1. Oops. Houston 1. This should come in. This should be ready to go. It should highlight blue, and you'll be able to click that. And after that, then you'll do text. You'll pick your phone number. You want to make sure that you're using a local number, and it'll give you the option to get your numbers. I think it's $1 per number for every number, whatever state you're in. Schedule your campaign. For this one, this is good. I like to schedule my campaigns. We do around 5,000 texts in the morning and then 5,000 in the evening. So we do roughly 10,000 texts a day. We do a lot of volume. It takes a lot of volume for us. So that doesn't mean you have to at this very point, but stick to 10,000 records. I like, what works for me really well is the evening time. But I like to have stuff going in revolutions. 9 a.m. and then 5 p.m. They usually take 2-3 hours for a blast. But yeah, so then just for example, just upload this one. But this should be the correct data that you've imported. Your contacts, you've imported the contacts, and then you put in the campaign, label the campaign correctly. Now you're ready to go. do a Carolina number just to line it up. Schedule your campaign. You can, or you can do it right now. All messages, no, it's gonna suppress a lot of your text messages. I've tried it. I don't like it. This is key too. You want to send 26 messages per minute. Anything, more than that, if you're sending a lot, it's gonna start, the carriers or whatnot it's not gonna deliver the message. You're not gonna get a strong delivery rate. So you just want to, gradually just kind of like, ease the faucet. That's how I think of it. And yeah, once that's set, be good to go. Message. So if you want to add the message, no, you can create your messages here. And then I already have message templates already, but this is really good. This is where I'm going to go and explain, what to say to sellers. So it's very, very simple. There's really nothing to it. I'm going to show you guys pretty standard stuff. Nothing special. I'll go through a few. Hello, we just bought a few properties in your area, and this actually auto-populates. Boom, caught my eye. Are you considering selling by chance? They reply yes or no. Hello, we are buying in this market. Did you have a price in mind for address? We are local investors. Hello, we are purchasing homes in this market still. Do you have a price in mind for your property? So boom, that's pretty much it. Just very simple to the point. We're local investors. We're looking for our next property. Do you have a price in mind for yours? It's very simple. Use ChatGPT to create 10 for you, just with similar to that. So you're gonna create, or it's gonna want at least 8 of them. So you do save, and then you're good to go. Then you'll do next. It's gonna start importing everything. And yeah, so then you'll make your payment. So out of these 10,000 records, 5,906 contacts are actually able to make it. So this 5,906 are mobile numbers that hit the criteria of what I checked or unchecked. And then yeah, so then you do next, and then you're gonna go ahead and start clicking away. So I actually have a VA. I pay her around $4 an hour. She does this, and it's pretty automated for me, so I don't have to spend the countless hours just clicking 5,000, 10,000 times. And it saves a lot. She's happy, I'm happy. It keeps the business in flow. So I highly recommend that investment whenever you get to that point. Just kind of lets you focus on other areas in the business. Say you have a VA, while you're at work or something like that, doing everything. So boom, you just start clicking away. And I'm not going to finish 5,000 messages, or click 5,000 messages, but y'all get the gist of it. Just click away until this is until everything's done. And after that, you go to your messenger, and you'll start seeing people reply hello, yes, no. So what you want to do is just deal with people that are actually selling their property. You don't want to deal with people saying no. You don't want to give them a call. Obviously there's nothing behind it, but people that are asking, there's a number, or yes, there's some interest, you make every single lead hot. Get in the habit of making every single lead hot. So like, for example, hot. So I've already done this. I already cleaned everything out. Everything's already sifted. Hot. So after you go through everything, everybody who's replied a number, see all these people looking for, they have a price. So you go to your campaign that you labeled, or that you just did. Make sure you label everything hot, who's replied yes or interested, and then boom, just start going down. Boom. This guy, he was asking 90K. This one 400. So you start going and comping your properties, and then you start, pushing the leads through to your CRM, so you can start, doing a bulldoze, start, calling them, and start making offers on them. Very simple stuff. I have it automated to where you can set it to where you can just send this to your Podio, so you don't have to manually input the leads. It just automatically does it. And after that, you get them on the phone, work some negotiations, tell them, hey, you're just an investor, I'm just an investor, and I like this property, caught my eye. What's the best price you can do for it? I'm looking to buy. I'm pretty liquid right now, so shoot me something. So like I want to work with you. Let's see. That's how it's very simple. After that, get on a contract, get an agreement going, send it out to cash buyers. Reach out to JV, send it to me. We'll JV a deal. Just go through the whole thing, and then after that, boom, you got a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 deal on your hands, and here's the results. It's I showed you guys earlier, but yeah, it's just very simple stuff. Nothing to it. Hope this video was informative. Hope this helped. Anybody that has any questions, just reach out to me, follow my Instagram, and thank you.